Turn your sound down and lean in because Sydney Sweeney just turned a women's empowerment stage into the fashion debate of the day. One appearance, one sheer silver, see-through gown. And suddenly the conversation wasn't just about her speech. It was about whether a woman can talk power and wear chainmail at the same time. Spoiler, that clash is exactly why the clip is everywhere right now. It happened at Variety's Power of Women event in Beverly Hills. Spotlights hot. Cameras stacked too deep. Floor-length carpets full of listers. Sydney walks in wearing a sparkling Christian Cowan number that was basically liquid light. Scoop neckline. Sheer sleeves. Twisted waist. Lace-up back. And just enough transparency to leave nothing for guesswork. Nude underwear. No bra. That was the styling choice, and it photographed exactly how you think it did. The dress said runway. The event said empowerment. The internet said, wait, that dress for that speech? Here's where it got loud. On stage, Sydney opened up about being underestimated, about people reducing her to the roles she plays, and about how hard it is to be taken seriously when the industry sees pretty before it sees work. But by the time the clips hit socials, a chunk of the comments wasn't quoting her speech, it was screenshotting the dress. Some called it distracting, some said it undercut the message, and others flat out asked why a women's event should be that revealing. That's the tension the moment exposed. People say women can wear what they want, right up until a woman actually does it. But it wasn't all pearl clutching. A whole wave of fans and even legends on the carpet came through with the opposite read. A woman talking about power while owning her body is not hypocrisy, it's alignment. Sharon Stone even backed her right there, telling her to use her beauty confidence counts, even at an empowerment gala. That support thread got just as much traction as the criticism, because you could feel the real question underneath. Who decides what empowerment looks like, the woman wearing it or the people watching? Style-wise, the look was engineered, not accidental. That gown was from the Christian Cowan or Elias Matzo Spring 2026 collection, a sheer crystal mesh meant to play with light, not hide from it. It hugged the torso, flowed at the skirt, and let the jewelry, diamond earrings, stacked rings glint without stealing the scene. Hair? Short blonde bob. Soft glam. Cat-eye elevated but not costume. That's why it photographed so cleanly. The dress was the statement. Everything else was support staff. What people missed in the first wave of hot takes is that Sydney actually named the problem she was walking through. She talked about being turned into a sex symbol by people who don't actually know her, and how much harder it is to get your work taken seriously once the internet decides you're only one thing. Showing up to that exact conversation in a see-through gown is either the most ironic choice of 2025 or the most intentional. You can read it either way. That's why it trended. Bored panned, of course. The backlash had layers. Some viewers said the look didn't match the room, wrong dress, wrong event. Others pointed out that if a man had shown up underdressed or off-theme, no one would have said he undermined his message. That double standard is what kept the clip circulating long after the carpet closed. And meanwhile, Sydney stayed on her original track. Focus on the work, Christy. Her film about boxer Christy Martin. Focus on resilience. Focus on women who fight in public and in private. The outfit got the clicks, but the speech still got her. So here's the real takeaway from the drop. Empowerment isn't always going to look like a blazer and a podium. Sometimes it's a crystal dress on a woman who knows she'll get dragged for it and wears it anyway. And sometimes the outrage says more about the audience than the outfit. If this breakdown gave you a new angle on the Sydney Sweeney moment, hit like. Drop your take in the comments. Too much? Totally fine. Or that was the point, and subscribe for more deep dives into the celebrity looks everybody's arguing about. And remember, the loudest thing you can wear is confidence. Everything else is just good lighting.